um, yeah, get yourself packed. And I think we're all meeting up in Denver tomorrow, except for Mike and Kelly. So um, we're going to start. So Ann Newberry, you guys, I absolutely love her. She's an emeritus, and I want to say she's probably at least 85 years old, and you won't believe it. She wasn't one of the original nine, but she really was a founder of the company. She is the National Sales Director Emeritus that is going to be sharing on a video today. And there's just some really, really great places to take some notes about her story, about why she wanted to blaze a new trail, kind of what her inspiration was, what changed in her business because she did that, which is major. You'll hear that. And how does her story inspire you? And then whatever your takeaway was, some things that you want to remember. So you can jot down notes as she's talking. It's a short video, and then I thought we could kind of talk about what's going on in everybody's business and have time to do a little bit of discussion. So do you have that queued up, Heidi, for the video for Ann Newberry? Here we go. Thank you, Heidi. All right. I mean, check out her beautiful face. Can you believe it? If you want to put yourself on mute now, that would be awesome.
I think I have to be off mute for you to hear it. Let me know if you can hear it, you guys.
Yeah, you don't have to be muted.
Okay. What time it is where you are. My name is Ann Newberry, and I'm elated National Sales Director Emeritus. And I live in the Dallas, Texas area now, after having lived in several parts of this country heretofore. When I was a brand new beauty consultant, I was excited about the possibilities, although the only person I ever met was my recruiter, who was also a sales director, between holiday visits. So she and I only met for one lunch, but all of her enthusiasm sold me on giving this a try. And thanks to the a little loan from my dad to get my inventory and my showcase, I was able to pioneer the area of Richmond, Virginia, which is where we lived. And I was recruited in the Dallas area. But the most exciting thing about my commencement was that I said, I'm representing the newest and hottest thing in Dallas, Texas, in the area of skincare and makeup artistry and blah, 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 whatever it was I said that so many years ago. And but the key was people were curious. I had a good range of friends, so my beginning was pretty successful.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari.
I knew that was going to happen.
Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you.
For about 3 months. And then my husband decided we were going to move all the way from Richmond to Boston, Massachusetts. And I had probably turned over 3 orders of inventory. It would have been very small by your terms, but it was a lot for me at that time. And I was the only one in the city. I was the only one in the city. And I was able to recruit one of my best customers to take over the business when we moved because of my husband's job. That's usually how things worked back then. So I moved to Boston, didn't know anybody. I was expecting my 3rd child, actually. And so I was going to have 3 children under the age of 6 or 7, something like that. I lost track along the way. But I met one of my neighbors in the street walking the babies one day. And after we had moved in, a lot of snow, a lot of cold weather. And she was welcoming me to the neighborhood. And she said, do you work? Do you have a job? And I said, oh, no, I don't work. And then I had to kind of jerk myself. And I said, well, actually, I represent this small cosmetics company out of Dallas, Texas. I'm sure you've never heard of it. Nobody else has. But it's called Mary Kay Cosmetics. And what I'm trained to do is to offer you a complimentary facial. You get to try everything all at one time. In the privacy of your home or mine. So if you all would like to pop over for coffee tomorrow, I'd love to have you, and you can see what it's all about. There's no obligation. And that's the way my consultantship took root in Boston. And after, I don't know, I guess it was the better part of a year that I was doing it on and off. I'd meet people, I'd say, this is what I do. People were nice enough to say, sure, I'd love to see it. And in most cases, they bought. I mean, the product sold itself. There's no 2 ways about it. All I had to do was get it on their face. I truly believed in that much. So when my director called me long distance one day and encouraged me to think about the role of directorship, which I had no idea what it was. I had no idea what it entailed. I had never been to a company meeting. I didn't know anyone but her. And I kind of thought it was like a board of directors. I thought I was going to sit on some group of people and tell them what I thought every month. But that wasn't the case. And once she explained to me what the job was, and then I began to notice her paychecks in the magazine, the company newsletter. It was not colorful like it is now. It was very simple. But she was making a lot of money, and certainly for a woman. And my little family, even though we lived in a more prosperous city, the cost of living there was just as high as the potential income. So we were back where we started from. We had no money at the end of the month, no money at the end of the month. And I was going to have to make the difference. That's where you have to examine yourself as a consultant. How far, it's not a matter of how far do you intend to take this. It's a matter of what your present needs are, and are they going to grow into bigger needs later, depending upon your family lifestyle and your obligations. I had obligations. So I was willing to listen to her presentation of being a director. I didn't know how to recruit anybody. I talked my best friend into taking over the customers in Richmond. That was easy. But I didn't know how to recruit anyone, and I didn't want to overpromise or underdeliver. Again, I'd never met anyone in the company except my recruiter or seen anything. There was no videos. We had none of that. And so she just made a decision to fly up and help me. And that decision on her part would set the tone for the rest of my life. Honestly, it did. She insisted on coming quickly while we were having a hot, the live wire about it before I got cold feet. And she stayed in my home for 2 or 3 days, and anybody that I could get to come over and meet my lovely house guest and also hear about the company that I was representing, people came. I think I had 12 that were supposed to come, and actually 6 showed up. Well, the miracle was 24 hours later, 5 ladies out of those 6 had decided overnight to become consultants, and they wanted to see Carolyn one more day because she was going to do a training the next day. So
Tesla stock is
My
crashing.
gosh.
Headlines say Elon's empire is
I've never
collapsing.
seen so many
What if
commercials.
they're all dead wrong? Tech and
once again, her influence, she charming, lovely, beautiful, intelligent, certainly professional, and it made a big difference. It did. And I wanted to be that kind of a difference going forward for whoever I had the chance to recruit. So I listened, I paid attention, I learned. She went back. I had my 3rd child born a week later. I was back on the road interviewing all the other people that I could even think of. And more than that, I had the confidence to sell the big picture, not the big picture, but just the picture of how much money you could make by the hour, what a difference you could make with your family's finances and future. I learned, I listened, and I learned. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. And then be willing to tell the story. Tell the Mary Kay Cosmetics story to each and every person who's willing to sit there and have a cup of coffee and ask questions, maybe, or be interested. You won't win them all. I never did. Nobody can. It's not for everybody. But until you tell the story, along with your story, what motivated you to come into it, now you have living proof that you're making money. And if you're not, that'll be my next piece of advice to you. Be willing to hold a class every day. They all won't hold, so you don't have to worry about how to fill the time, but you need to be much more booked. I know that when I had good weeks, the bank account it just showed right there. And it was like success breeds success. So multiply your actions and your intentions and follow through on all that. Otherwise, you tend to get a little, not lazy, but sluggish, and you lose confidence. And before you know it, you're losing a little belief. So the rest of it is history. But within 3 months of that visit of hers, and the 5 people she helped me recruit, I had gone on to get the rest of my team that was required to go all the way to Dallas and be a director in qualification and spend a whole week. I had a whole week of being trained by people from the office, the local sales directors in Dallas, and of course, the lady herself. That's when I met Mary Kay herself. And she spent a whole entire day teaching us, most of all, how to lead our lives and be organized and be efficient and be personable and be truthful and be honest and follow through on each and everything you promise. If a customer is expecting a delivery at 10 o'clock, do not be there at 10:15. She may have already had to run to the doctor. I mean, just learn to treat people the way you would want to be treated in all situations. So I was on my way. I never looked back. That was January of 1971. I never looked back. I went on to become a director that spring, finished my not by landslides. I had the minimum number of team members and the production with a few dollars over, I guess, but we were trailblazing and we were alone. So I was having to act as the director to them as well as be the pioneer to finish the team. And then I had a wonderful 5 years. The next 5 years were just magical. We recruited, we team built. Mary Kay had told me that my most important job would be to give my job away. So it's like, okay, I became a director, but it wasn't going to be about me anymore. It was going to be about you and you and you and anybody who thought they might want to be a director as well. And so I'm so sorry. I would hold recruiting coffees in their homes. I would do exactly for them, what Carolyn had done for me without having to get on a plane and do it. So we built beyond Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, anywhere I had a team member that had grown in the business and wanted to grow, I'll go and had a recruiting coffee. Sometimes we got all of them, sometimes we got one, sometimes we got none. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was the activity and the action and the belief that what we were doing was right. It made it all so much fun and so worthwhile.
So you tried learning a language,
My goodness.
but the moment you try to speak it, your mind freezes up.
And then after I was a director for 5 years, I had qualified to be a national sales director, having gone from pretty much nothing all the way to national and having a wonderful team of 30 sales directors in that area that was going to launch what was going to become not only a record-breaking, but a historic area for the northeastern part, and then the rest of the Mary Kay world. Right after I became a national, the company started talking about opening Canada. And I thought, oh, wouldn't that be exciting? And it was just not that bad of a drive for me from Boston to Canada. And we had a couple of leads. A couple of my girls had contacts or extended family up there. And I mean, we were in the car before the first meeting could have taken place. Mary Kay was going to be a guest at an open house in Montreal. We were there the day before, prospecting just to come meet this lady and have a facial with us right here in the hotel. I mean, we just moved like the speed of light. If we believed it, we did it. And if someone followed us like a Pied Piper, we were thrilled. Well, that whole thing of Canada taught me about getting out of my town, out of my state, now out of my country, and bringing the opportunity to a country where women were underpaid. They were worse than America. And wasn't that exciting to give them something they could look forward to? I'm going to tell you, I wound up developing 8 national sales directors all across Canada from one coast to the other. And those 8 went on to develop another 6 or 7. I've lost track. All I know is the Pilgrim family, as we're known to be, we're the Pink Pilgrims of New England. It's a historic group. It was a revolution, and we took our story and went as far as the world would take us. It was 11 years later after I worked in Canada. I went up there every 6 weeks at least for the rest of my Mary Kay career until we opened Mexico 11 years later, and I felt the draw. I had holidayed down there. I loved Mexican people, and I knew that they would just be thrilled with this. So I was on a plane as soon as the first opening guest event was announced, and Mary Kay was backstage. She looked at me and said, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be taking care of Canada. I said, oh, they're well in place. We're doing great up there. Now I'm going to do Mexico. She just blinked her eyes. And I went on to have the very first national sales director in the country of Mexico, and many more beyond her. She was an elite executive at the point of her retirement and passing on. And anyway, I could go on and on about this. Sometimes it gets almost unbelievable. But the point is, if you take a deep breath, make up your mind you want to be a star, a Mary Kay star, promise your family that you'll do everything that you possibly can to make this work for them and your husband. You're going to enjoy the journey. That's, I promise you. Please take a deep breath. Believe that you can do anything in the world that your mind and heart will let you do. Tell your husband, I'm out the door, but don't worry, I'll come back and I'm going to have money when I come. And then just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. I bless you all. Congratulations. You'll be great. And take a big bite and go on and work your way all the way to the top. You can do it. Love you. Good morning or good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. My name is Ann Newbury.
Thought I hit stop. Sorry about all the ads there. I don't know, but the last time there was only one. You're muted, Denise.
Ann Newberry was in our seminar for a long time. And so we got an opportunity to hear from her. And again, like Mary Kay, she's so humble, kind of like it's no big deal, you know, that she opened Canada and Mexico and had all these offspring national sales directors that, you know, at the time that she retired. And I want to say she's probably, you guys, between 85 and 90 years old. And this video just happened at the beginning of this year. So kind of around the holidays, as you can see, everybody's got Christmas trees. But I just wanted to open it up to see, there's Soraya, if anybody had any takeaways, you know, in your notes and stuff, because her inspiration was nothing other than to support her family and to help other women to grow, not just for herself. And that was a lot like Mary Kay. So she became, they called it director in training before, and they would basically get enough people to actually go to director in training. Then they would come back and complete their directorship qualification. My senior director, Ann, was in that same realm. When I became a director, then we got to go to Dallas afterwards and go do the training. And now a lot of it's virtual, but Kelly gets to go, and she does have something to share with you guys that came in the mail today. I'm going to put it on speaker view.
I want to just say that, like, I loved how everything that she talked about in the video was like the same back then as it is now. Like nothing has changed. Like we literally just have to do what Denise tells us to do.
You guys,
You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
No.
it's over 50
it works.
years ago, and it's over 50 some years ago that she started, and nothing's changed. And you know, Mary Kay always said that, and her vision was the same. It was about helping women make money that they'd never been able to make in Canada or the United States. And it wasn't about her just getting rich. And so when we do that, blessings begin to chase us down. When we're out to help and support other people in their journey, it's great, you know, for us to achieve and all. And I think we need to do that. There was a point when I kind of backed off because I really didn't want to shine the spotlight on me. I really wanted to put it on my people. But I found that when I stopped, you know, and this was several years ago, then other people were not motivated or inspired. And so it truly is, if you go out there and you be the best that you can, even though your goals might be different, you're going to inspire and attract people who are like you. I look at Jen, recruited Kelly, recruited Jill, recruited, you know, very, very sharp people who are now sharing with other people. So it's like you're going to recruit who you are, not who you want or need. And so, but at the same time, those people are going to help you grow, everybody that comes into your vortex, so to speak. But Kelly has something kind of fun, so let's share.
Okay, can you guys see me? Am I on the camera?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this kind of quick, but this cute little flyer came in the director box, and it just says, "Congratulations, you made pink, you look powerful." And then there was this little letter that came from Allison Sellers in the director box that I got today that is like the director, is it a prize? Is that what I say, a prize? I think it's a prize. And then this one is laminated, which is our roadmap, our first year to our director, our first year through directorship. And then this cute little box has the necklace and the earrings in it from Olive and Piper. And they're super cute. This is the necklace, and I'll post a picture of what it actually looks like. Or is it a bracelet? I'm not even sure. It's like gold and diamondy. It's so pretty. And the earrings are
Oh, pretty.
those. And so the brand is Olive and Piper. And then in this one, this big old package is the purse. And it is super cute. So it's a white purse, and the brand on this one is Amy Kestenberg or something like that. And I know, since this is the fun part, I don't know if you can see it, but the purse retails for $246. So that was just for becoming a director. It was so fun. And I loved opening that present today. And then I talked to some lady today who's actually the one in charge of like the retreat that we get to go to in October. And so I got to talk with her. Her name was Sarah. And I found out, sorry, my dogs are barking. And I found out that Mary Kay directors get birthday presents. And my birthday was just last week. And she's actually the person that sends those out. And so in our conversation, she was like, oh, well, you wouldn't have been on the list because it goes out July 1st. And they probably like got mixed up in the time that I debuted and the time that the present goes out. She's like, so looks like you head to the right phone call. And she's like, I'll send that tomorrow. So I guess when I get back from seminar, I will have a birthday present from Mary Kay.
You're gonna love it. It's so cool.
I have seen it, and quite honestly, when I was in Hawaii, I tried to steal Mira's, and so I'm super excited that I get it. So can I tell you what it is? Can I tell everybody? Okay, it's like a little pink heart-shaped bathtub like Mary Kay had. It's so cute. I'm so excited. So the presents don't stop.
And you didn't even know you got that, right? You just happened to be on the phone with the lady who does it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get Christmas presents too. Directors do.
Yay!
Like 10,000 people get a birthday present and a Christmas present, and they've continued to do that. It's tradition.
It's so fun.
And so, also I got an email, and also Kelly got a $500 check deposited into her account to help with the retreat. So that's already come just in time. And I forgot all about this, but they sent a Gucci necklace and a bracelet, I think, for the senior director. So thank you, Kelly, and all of your beautiful team for that. It's fun because you're not really doing it for the prize, but the prizes are so fun and so wonderful. So Heidi did say a few more things on it's. Let's see. Heidi said, also, I love that she had such high belief in what she was capable of. She had zero doubt that she could grow nationals in Canada and Mexico. And you guys, here's the thing. She had never even seen anything with the company, just like you, Heidi. You became a director before you had seen anything, because it was during COVID, outside of our unit. You saw our unit, which was pretty awesome. We have a great unit of women. But, going and seeing, it's hard to describe it. It's kind of life-changing. Just look out, Jackie, because you're going to be going for the first time. When you go, it's like career conference is also a taste of that, but seminars at a whole new level of belief and watching dreams come true and the stories that people tell and what people have overcome. And, again, so many times they had no idea really even what they were working for, other than they just got so excited about the momentum and sharing with people and the money from that. And then so much more comes from it, as you know. So seminar is going to be so fun. I'm so excited. Anybody else want to share?
Well, I'll share something that's really stuck out when she said it. I thought and again, it's the KISS theory. Keep it simple, sweetie.
Yeah.
Listen, really listen, learn, and then tell the Mary Kay Cosmetics story.
Yeah, tell the story.
It's that simple. I just love that
Yep.
mini little statement. That is everything. That's all Mary Kay ever wanted any of the directors to do. Pass it on. Give away the job. I love that.
Thank you so much. You know, I've had so many people that are like, oh, you know, Mary Kay, you know, I heard about that, blah, blah, blah. You guys are people who still want what we have. We don't have to assume that just because there's a lot of other competition out there and there's a lot of other brands out there and product and information and knowledge that Mary Kay's not still on top. You guys, we just hit #1 for the 3rd year in a row and #9 in social media too. Is it social media? I saw something.
Social impact for
Social
like,
impact.
yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. So, you know, it is out there. Mary Kay's doing all the things, making sure that we have a presence on every major social media platform. And I know a lot of you are promoting yourself that way too. So, who else? Who else would like to share about your week or what you have going on? I'm going to put it back on speaker view or gallery view. Who else would
Well,
like to share?
if you look at the chat, you can, y'all know where I am. You can probably hear the TV blasting in the background because I'm at my mom's assisted living and brought her homemade food that she will actually eat. And so after having her teeth removed a week ago Monday, upper one. So that's my little challenge this week, but we are getting through it and I'm on the meeting.
Okay, way to commit, Deb. Looks like
What?
you're going, I said way to commit, and it looks like you're going for star.
Absolutely.
Yep. Okay. I'm looking to see if there's any other. I wonder, can you still sign up for the virtual seminar?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But you know,
I didn't
maybe,
even know there was a virtual seminar. It
Oh,
shows you
I
what I
thought you
paid
said
attention to.
join for car.
Yeah, they
I didn't-
extended it to July 18th. It was supposed to be July 1st, but they extended it to July 18th, so it just closed.
oh, it did, okay. Well, maybe is there anybody here who signed up for that? Okay. Okay, well, I'm sure there's gonna be some
I
replay.
think MJ did. She's not on tonight, right?
Oh, do you think oh, you know, she did say she was going to.
I think MJ did.
Yeah, maybe she can share. I can ask her. She did say she was going to. Samantha, I think, was going to as well, but she's in Texas. So, yeah, find somebody who did, you know, in your area and see if you can kind of hop onto whatever they're doing or have them share it with you.
I have a
Okay.
question too. Are we taking pink pom-poms for the Cadillac walk?
We don't have a Cadillac walk for this.
There's
Just
no
for the
Cadillac walk?
conference.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, it's different. It's a little bit different this year. So we're just having to kind of embrace the new and just get excited about it and get on board with what the company's promoting next. All right, you guys, I know a lot of us have a little bit more to do to get ready to leave bright and early tomorrow. So continue with your homework and your points. And you guys, we still have a good chunk of time to finish out this month. And again, first month of the seminar year, congrats for being on here consistently for the Boss Babe series. And we've got 5 more wonderful, wonderful weeks. So if nobody else has anything else, have a wonderful, fantastic week. And we'll be back in time to share next week on Tuesday our takeaways. Oh, one more thing. Heidi did send out an awesome seminar challenge. So to keep you kind of focused and for some fun things to work on this week, we'll be bringing back a seminar souvenir for anybody who completes that challenge sheet. Did everybody see it? Okay, so do the seminar challenge, sign up for the contest for your customers to win designer things, and have a wonderful, fantastic week, everybody. Good night.
Have a great time, ladies. Post lots of
Thank
pictures.
you. We'll miss you.
Good night.
See you soon.